Hello, virtual audience and our amazing contestants. I'm your host, Kid at Heart, Steve Starobinsky, and welcome to the game show that digitizes family game night, bringing boomers, Gen X, millennials, and even Gen Z together for the ultimate competition of intergenerational trivia. Teams will battle in 45-second rapid-fire rounds, mostly for bragging rights, maybe some internet notoriety, and even small prize that you will undoubtedly be unimpressed with.
A very impressive prize, yes.
Oh, impressed. Luckily for me, and maybe with the Queen's good grace, I don't get to do this alone. I'd like to introduce you to the director of the show and my co-host, English Eddie.
Hello, that's me. I'm Eddie, and I'm English.
Perfect. On tonight's episode, we have two very fierce teams. Right now, they're giving their best faces of intimidations. Team 1, aka Still In There, is comprised of Tammy, Jason, Rochelle, and Lori. Team 2, aka the Nasty Kastes, are Mike, Jewel, Xandra, and Owen. We're going to get started right away, and Team 1's going to be on the screen. Team 1, are you ready?
Team 1, best of luck.
Okay. Team 1, you're live. A little excitement to begin episode 8 of Mind the Gap. Not that far. That's okay. Okay.
Is it 8?
In
I
the
think
first,
it's episode 9.
It's episode 9. Sorry. In the first round, all of the questions will be on the subcategory of TV and film. You'll have 45 seconds to answer 4 questions from Boomer down to Zoomer. If you get those right, you'll unlock a bonus question up to 5 maximum points per round. Let's see what kind of score you can start with. The time starts when I finish reading this Boomer question. Name the TV sitcom in which Fred McMurray was a widower raising his children.
Oh my gosh. I think I know this one.
All of us.
My
Three Sons.
My Three Sons is correct. Name the 1984 Kevin Bacon movie that had people dancing from coast to coast. Correct. This down-to-earth A-lister famously tripped up the stairs when accepting the Academy Award for Best Actor. Correct. Liz Lemon's go-to word of frustration, blurg, was on what TV show?
What?
Blurg, Liz Lemon. She was on, it was a network in New York with Alec Baldwin, NBC.
Oh, Saturday Night Live?
No, after that.
Not TV?
Not that live. This was scripted. Ooh,
Oh
team
dear,
one.
time's up for round 1. What was the answer, Steve?
The answer was 30 Rock, Eddie. 30,
Oh!
30 Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Liz Lemon.
Still 3 points, not bad, on our live high-tech scoreboard that you can see above my head.
Wow, look at that. It did update in real time.
My watch is telling me to breathe.
Oh dear. It's just a quiz show.
Breathing can help me.
Oh, follow its advice.
They're dedicated, I can tell you that.
Amazing. Okay. Nasty Kastes, you're all on one screen. You're all one family unit. Can you do better than 3 points that's still in there?
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
The subcategory is TV and film. Your 45-second timer will begin when I finish reading this Boomer question. Besides Gilligan and the skipper, name 3 of the 5 passengers on the TV show Gilligan's Island.
Esther, Marianne,
And
Ginger.
This movie star, yeah.
Correct. What 1987 movie star Tom Selleck, Ted Danson, and Steve Guttenberg trying to take care of a newborn?
3 Men and a Baby.
That is correct. Elle Woods was the main character in what film? Correct. So a serial killer who killed bad guys only. Is that okay? Showtime made us like one, played by
Dexter.
Michael C. Hall. Dexter's correct. Unlocking the bonus question. In what 1985 movie did Chevy Chase play an investigative reporter who goes undercover to track the drug? Fletch is correct.
Oh.
Casty,
The family advantage there.
Sweeper.
Woo, I feel good.
There we go. I think it's because they were inspired by Team 1. I think
That's
the
right,
advantage
definitely.
of Team 2, I guess. Or just they're being kind.
We have the Gen Z advantage.
Yes.
There is a Gen Z advantage. They're already talking crap to you guys, Team 1. Still in there. The youngsters are talking this? Come on. I think you guys got this. Let's unmute Team 1.
We got them right where we want them.
Exactly. Lull the false sense of security.
That's right.
Jason is already a reigning champion of the game from earlier in the series.
right.
So.
Jason has played.
Okay.
Okay, guys. The second category of tonight's game is music.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna get it.
The 45-second timer will start when I finish reading this question. Complete the second line to the Charades Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the blank that I've blank.
Cutest that I've ever seen.
Correct. What band's self-titled debut in 1976 became the fastest-selling debut album ever with the hit More Than a Feeling?
Journey.
Oh Lord.
Incorrect.
The Black Eyed Peas.
Incorrect. Massachusetts.
Boston.
Boston is correct.
Okay,
What
I'm like,
country
what
artist
country
played
is
Daisy
Boston?
Duke in the movie remake of The Dukes of Hazzard and famously asked if Tuna was chicken or fish?
Jessica.
Correct. Finish the Avicii lyric. Wake me up when it's all over. When I'm blank and I'm blank.
Where did it go?
And I'm old.
Wake me up when it's all over?
Wake me up
Dead and I'm older.
And when I'm older and
One of the-
Yes, we'll take it. Bonus question. What were the four lads doing standing on the corner? We'll give them one more second. When the four lads were standing on the corner, what were they watching?
When the four what?
4 points, Eddie. Is that okay?
4
I
points,
think
yeah.
I don't know that.
I think the answer to the Avicii one was wiser and older, and we
Sorry.
heard dead and older, but they get the point.
Dead and older is worse than wiser and older. Wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older.
No, so 7 points.
Not bad, T1. Still in there. You're still in there.
who was standing on the
Nasty
corner?
Cassie.
Oh yeah, who was standing on the corner?
Who's standing in the corner?
He's already thrown the card away like a
Yeah.
child from the pram.
Watching the girls go by. Watching the girls go by. That's what the lads were doing.
Oh.
Nasty Casties, you're up. Down by 2 points, but had a wonderful round.
Okay, let's do it.
Round 2 in the music subcategory, starting with the boomers down to the zoomers, begins with recite the first 2 lines of the Trugs 1966 version of Wild Thing.
Wild thing.
You make my heart sing.
You make everything Rudy.
Correct. What group's original members were Ace Frehley, Peter Criss, Paul
Yes.
Stanley, and G? Correct. Dave Grohl founded this rock band as a solo project after the death of Kurt Cobain and the breakup of Nirvana.
Jeez. Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters is correct. Closer, Roses, and Don't Let Me Down are 3 of the songs sung.
Rihanna.
What?
Rihanna.
Incorrect.
Keep going. Keep
An
going.
EDM type of band. If they
Oh,
did,
Chainsmokers.
correct. Unlocking the bonus question. What was the theme song for Cowboy stars Roy Rogers and Dale Evans?
How old do you think we are?
Hit us with those country questions. I don't
Hey, you got to be well-rounded on Mind the Gap.
Oh no! It looked like Team 1 knew the answer to that, but
Team 1.
Kastes.
If we only instituted a steal, that's what do you call that when you look into the
I'm
future?
glad I know.
Team 1. What did you guys know it was Happy Trails?
Trails.
Oh, I'm probably gonna guess
Oh,
that.
happy.
They knew it. They knew it. Okay, Eddie. This our previous contestants. This subcategory. I think our previous contestants struggled the most with. This is headlines, and this
the
is
most difficult, yeah.
headlines refers to some historical information and knowledge. Let's see if our teams are ready for this. Still in there, you have 7 points. You're down by 2. Your boomer question in the headlines subcategory and your 45-second timer will begin with, what cult leader was ultimately responsible for his communal family committing 9 murders in 1969?
Manson. Charles
Correct.
Charles Manson.
In 1989, what professional baseball player and coach was banned from the sport for gambling on
Manson. Pete
baseball?
Rose.
Vicky.
Correct. In 1995, who launched Amazon as a book-selling website but expanded quickly to become the world's largest online retailer?
Bill Gates? No.
Incorrect.
No.
The
He
bald
just got
guy.
divorced.
The
Oh,
very
Bezos.
rich man.
I heard it.
Bezos.
Bezos is correct. How did Steve Harvey mess up the Miss Universe pageant in 2015?
Oh, the
he
wrong
named the
contestant.
wrong
Announced
girl.
the wrong person.
Correct. The Branch Davidians, your bonus questions, were under siege for 51 days.
Waco.
Waco, Texas.
Who was the leader?
David Chris.
Jim.
Correct.
Right.
A bad man, but gets you 5 points and a
5
clean
point
sweeper.
sweep. Oh, they're pulling it back. They're pulling it
Still
back.
in there, now up there.
That's supposed to be the hardest round. What was that? They got 4 points.
Great job, still in there. The nasty Kastes. All of a sudden, the tide has turned, and you.
Oh, so stressful.
We got this. Got this, girl, kids.
This is the exact middle of the game.
Oh.
Team 2, nasty Kastes. Your 45 seconds clock will begin with. What was the given name of college and NBA legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who perfected?
Lou Alcindor.
That's correct. In the 1980 U.S. ice hockey win over the Soviets was chosen by Sports Illustrated as the top sports moment of the 20th century. What was it nicknamed?
Miracle on Ice.
Correct. Massachusetts became the first state to legalize this in 2004.
Marijuana?
Incorrect.
Gay marriage.
Correct. Beyonce made history as the first African-American woman to headline this music festival in 2018. Correct. Coachella is correct. Unlocking your bonus question. What 5-year-old boy became a catalyst on immigration policy with a standoff between the U.S. and Cuba in the year 2000?
Gonzalez.
Give me the first letter of his first name.
I.
Incorrect.
E-I.
He is correct. 5 points. Clean sweeper.
That was a gimme.
Elian
What's
Gonzalez.
his
Elian.
Well, yeah, what is his name?
Elian Gonzalez.
Elian, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Elian.
I would not have given you that I point. It wasn't happening. I was thinking.
Sounds
that-
like an eye, but it's not.
13 3/4.
Eddie, close games. You know what it's time for, right?
Oh, we know what it's time for.
It's time for round 4.
It's time for round 4.
Round 4 is my favorite because of 2 reasons. One, it's the penultimate, and that's a fun word to say. But 2, the challenge, or rather the bonus question, remember getting those 4, the bonus question evolves into the challenge round. So if you get these 4 questions correct, that scoreboard will magically transform to one of the co-founders of Solid Roots and inventors of Mind the Gap, the board game, where Chris will hum a pop culture hymn, and you will have to guess it. That's round 4. But first, you have to answer all 4 questions. Still in there, you're down by 2 points. But I have a good feeling that you'll be able to unlock the Hummer's hum.
Feeling good.
Team 1, 45 seconds begins when I stop reading this question. What popular children's toy was launched in 1967, allowing kids to create pictures with colored pegs on an illuminated
Light bright.
Correct. What was the first portable recorded music player that could fit into your pocket?
Walkman.
I need the brand of the Walkman.
Walkman.
Sony.
Sony Walkman.
Walkman's correct. This form of online publishing allowed anyone with an internet connection to post their writing.
A vlog?
Blogger is correct. This toy was promoted as helping people who have trouble focusing or those who may need something to relieve.
Fidget toy.
Fidget spinner.
Spinner is correct. Great job,
Oh,
still in
4
there.
points.
You got 4 points, and you've unlocked Chris as the Hummer.
Yes.
Here he is.
Rochelle, you are way too excited about this.
I'm so excited. I've heard you sing, brother.
So you know how bad this is going to be.
Well, no. I'm
Okay,
excited.
this is a theme song from I believe it's a Gen X movie.
And then let Chris hum it out, and then when he stops, that's when you'll answer.
I think we need to hear it one more time, actually.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters is correct. 5 points, clean sweeper. Nice job.
He somehow puts more
Round
soul
4.
into it each episode.
God.
This is not fair. Jason and Rochelle know me too well.
Lori and Tammy will take it. Guys, nice job. You'll be going on mute for just a second to see what the nasty Kastes can do. Mike, Jules,
We got this, kids. We got this.
got to get these 4 questions right first to unlock Chris. 45 seconds starts when I finish this boomer question in the pop culture subcategory. What product was invented in 1956, allowing typists to correct mistakes quickly?
Whiteout.
Correct. What Broadway hit in 1977 had America singing Tomorrow and It's a Hard Knock Life?
Annie.
Correct. What Felicity star caused a major controversy when she cut her long curly locks before the show's second season?
It's with a K, isn't it?
Whew. She's real popular. I think she's an American Soviet.
She's an American
She's
too.
Americans, yeah.
Oh, that was a good hint.
No.
You could pass. Come back to it. What
Yes.
Pass.
e-readers was launched by Amazon in 2017?
What was that?
Prime.
Line of e-readers that Amazon launched.
Oh, 5 Kindles.
Kindle's correct. Felicity Star.
Jerry Russell.
Gary Russell's correct.
Just in
Hey,
time.
John pulled it out.
Ah,
Unbelievable. 4 points, and most importantly, unlocking the challenge question where Chris.
Dang it, Kastes. I almost got free of this one.
He was so hopeful.
Thank you, Russell.
yeah.
Okay, this is a Gen X TV theme song.
Alright, it's on you guys.
Okay?
Yep.
Casty Clan.
Worse.
Okay, team 1. If you know what it is, make some kind of gesture movement. Anybody? Ooh, Chris, you stumped
It's
it.
clearly, it was by far my worst one.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Nasty Casties, 4 points. The answer is, who's the boss theme song?
Who's the boss?
I haven't seen that.
Everyone just shakes their head.
It really seems like nobody's seen it, so like they don't know if I did it right
If
or
you're
wrong.
watching on Facebook and you know it, drop us some kind of emoji.
So we lost.
No,
Wait.
no.
No, we're fine.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Eight,
One
four, eight.
Eddie, would you, since we're down to 2 cards, would you mind giving us a little score recap and prime for the championship finale?
We have got still in there at 17 points. It's team 1. Nasty Casties are just 1 point ahead. So
We got this, team 1.
you can see them screaming, but they are muted. Sorry, Kat.
1, you're 1 point down, so you guys get to choose your own fate, up or down.
Up.
Up. We'll finish on top.
They always choose up. I've found,
Each time.
and I keep forgetting to keep track of whether they win on whether they win
Right.
something or not.
What's the correlation? Still in there. You're down only by 1 point. I really want you to put the pressure on the Nasty Casties. The final category for our Mind the Gap episode 9 is slang. Remember, slang sounds a little bit easier, but you must follow the order of Boomer, Gen X, Millennial, and Gen Z. Different times call for different words. That meant nothing. I'm sorry. The first question, the 45-second timer for Still in There, starts with, what ad slogan was created in the 1960s to describe the food at Kentucky Fried Chicken?
But you're looking good.
Looking good.
Correct. According to one coffee company, what is the best part of waking up?
Folgers
in your cup.
Correct. What is a close, non-sexual relationship between 2 or more men?
Romance.
Romance is correct. What were obsessed fans of Taylor Swift called?
50s.
Swifties.
Swifties is correct. Unlocking the bonus question in Gen Z. What does TBT mean?
Say again. TB. What?
TBT stand for?
German.
TBT.
Incorrect. TBT.
TBT.
Often posted on Facebook, Instagram. When you recall a memory.
Throwback.
Throwback
There it is.
Woo!
Correct, still in there.
Oh, way to go!
Mind-blowing. Sleeper. Unbelievable.
I know it.
See, it just took them some time to warm up, and now, when it really matters, they're on top form.
Eddie, do you think the Nasty Casties' palms are currently sweaty? On a scale, I mean,
no, I think they look cool as a cucumber. But they do know that they have to get a clean sweep to win.
Clean sweep to win.
Yeah.
Or to tie. I predict a tie.
As long as Chris isn't singing, we're fine.
Well, don't get a tie then.
Okay, Nasty Casties. Remember, the final category for tonight's Mind the Gap is slang. And it begins with, what invitation did Mr. Rogers extend to viewers each week?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Correct. What did it mean for someone to boogie?
To dance.
Correct. In the film Mean Girls, what word meant cool? Fetch is absolutely correct. The 3-word phrase used when somebody is just not in the mood to deal with it right now is?
Can't be bothered.
It's definitely I think you know this one. It's like, I just won't.
I just can't with it.
I just can't.
I just can't.
Just can't what?
What?
I just can't even.
I just can't even is correct. And the final question is, what did catfish mean?
Fake boyfriend on dating app.
Eddie, I think they got it, but I want to make this a tie, because if it is, we go into a sudden death hum off where we unmute all of your mics for Chris to hum one
unfortunately
last.
it was a little bit too late. I think technically, yeah. Oh, I guess it is a draw.
It's our game. It's a draw.
It kind of sounds like you're stealing this from the Casties just to embarrass me.
I feel like they're okay with it, though.
Did really well. I thank you guys so much for watching and playing Mind the Gap. The board game, which is full of amazing intergenerational trivia, is available for pre-order on solidroots.com. It ships to all of the best June 8th on solidroots.com. It ships to all of the best retailers right around then. And I don't know what I said wrong. I'm sorry, guys. But Chris, it's your turn to hum, and for Eddie to ultimately pick the winner.
So everyone is unmuted. The first person to shout out the correct answer wins their game for their team, and I'm in charge of choosing because I'm the most important.
Is there a theme?
There is a theme. It is a Gen Z TV show.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So looking at my contestants, I'm actually a little nervous that nobody's going to know it. Okay, here we go. Come on, Owen. Bail me out here.
I'm doing my best.
Riverdale.
It's not Golden Girls, is it again?
No.
It sounds like it. Go again. More. You're the best of both worlds at Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Way to go, Nasty Casties! Tulsa, Oklahoma represent. Thank you for playing, guys. That was really fun. You guys, your prize. It's $100. But I can't send you this due to state regulations. We'll talk about it later. Maybe I'll tweet you. We're broadcasting live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. every week. This is an opportunity to get your grandma into the Zoom generation and for Gen Z to hang out with people you haven't seen online. Again, the game comes out soon. I'm Kid at Heart, Steve Starobinsky. Everybody wave. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Good job, guys. Appreciate you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. That was black.
You know the vibes, don't know the vibes. I'm going vibe. I'm entering it, killing it. Ay. And go check the vibe. It's been a while, yo. So I had to remind you. Impeccable time. We live in confinement. Ay. And then go like mine, mine like that, mine like that, mine like that.